Okay, welcome back. So we're going to talk about questions with whose. So I can say, whose book is this? So I'm asking, who does the book belong to, right? Whose book? So there's a few ways we can answer this. We could say, mine, right? Simple, mine. It's mine. So, or it's mine. Or we could say, it's my book. And we know this. It's my book. So again, whose asks about possession, and it's often used with a noun. So again, we have whose book, right? So book is the noun. Whose book? Okay, so you can answer just the possessive pronoun by itself, or you can say it's mine, or you can use the possessive adjective, right, and say it's my book. So if it has a noun after it, this is a possessive adjective. Okay, so let's do plurals. So whose doesn't change? Just the noun changes. So we could say whose books are these? Whose books are these? Okay, so you can say, you could say a person's name, but let's do hers, right? Hers. Their. Hers. Or their. Her books. They're her books. Okay, so just a side note about these and this, right? So this is for something, for a singular object. These are for plural objects. So so this is my marker, but if I got another marker, I could say these are my markers. Okay. And when you are using this and these, usually a person is pointing at it, right? Whose pen is this, right? So we know the pen. Okay, and then just another thing that you should know is that, so you may be asking, what's the difference between this whose and this whose? So I could say, who's your teacher, right? Who's your teacher? Which whose would I be using? I'd be using who, right? Who's your teacher? I won't use who's with the SE at the end. So who's is who is. So who's and who and this who's, they have the same pronunciation, so it gets a little confusing. But this is asking about, like, first off, we have your, right? Who is your teacher? Who is your teacher? Whose book? Or I could say, whose teacher is this? Yeah, let's use that. Whose teacher is this? Okay, so teacher is a noun, right? Your is a possessive adjective. Okay, so that's another way to look at it, right? What's after? Remember we said whose needs a noun, is usually with a noun after it. Doesn't say an adjective, a noun, right? So that's one way that you can see the difference between the two. Okay, I hope this helped. I'll see you guys in the next video.